Bro, you don't know how hard I'm freaking smiling. This is some of the most greatest shit I've ever seen in a long time. I'm literally smiling like when Poco Loco did the I Show Speed. I've been waiting for so long for JoJo. It's been years since the last time I've seen JoJo, and I'm not gonna lie, part 7. Oh my freaking goodness, bro. Steel Bull Run has been an absolute fucking adventure, and it's only the first episode. Do I have to remind you that it's only the first episode? The whole time I was smiling. I just love this. All of the characters, I'm hooked. I'm instantly hooked on Johnny. First of all, Johnny Joestar being an asshole. I did not expect that. I thought he was a good person, but then he did that shit to that guy who was in the line, and I was like, yeah, nah, that's not it, bro. You don't be an asshole. You're a Joestar. You're not supposed to be an asshole. And then, you know, it was like, no, karma got to him, and he's all fucked up. He can't ride his horse anymore because he was like a racer, like a jockey. So he was like one of the best ones out there after his brother died, which rest in peace to his brother if he wasn't an asshole. Right after he gets into this accident, I don't know what the frick they did to him. I think they were doing something to his legs, and then he lost the ability to walk, and then he was treated horrendously, which honestly Loki deserved, right? So I hope he learns something from that. I hope this whole thing he learns and he actually becomes what a Joestar is. And then you have Gyro Zeppeli. Yo, this dude's entrance was insane. I'm not gonna lie. Gyro Zeppeli, yo, aura. This dude was aura. He was freaking cool as hell. He was smiling with those gold grills, and he was going crazy with the steel balls, man. I don't know why they went for the steel balls, but honestly, I'm digging it right now. I'm not sure though. That's a stand, right? That has to be a stand. But it's the first episode. I don't think they're gonna drop any sort of stands right now. It's a different universe, bro. Of course not. So I was like, look, I can wait for the stands, but those steel balls, they're kinda cool. And then you have Diego Brando. Diego Brando, my bad. I'm not sure if he's a good guy or a bad guy. I might have to see the next episode before I can even tell. But the way he did that to Gyro, knowing what his horse's habits were, he knew the habits of the horse in just a few seconds. He was like, nah, it takes him like around 8 steps, and then he takes a breath, and then he slows down. He loses tons of speed. I'm like, how the frick does he know that? Only somebody like Dio.
Wow, holy shit, Jonathan's dick is fucking huge.
And then you have Poco Loco, man. This dude, yo, Poco Loco. I was like, yo, this dude is freaking amazing. He's the most luckiest person. You know, I got reminded of his dad. I'm not sure if that was his dad, but he was like, yo, don't listen to whatever that old lady says. Enyaba, by the way, Enyaba was the freaking fortune teller. And his dad was like, I'm not sure. Again, I'm not sure if that was his dad. He was like, that luck thing? Yeah, that's bullshit. That's not real. But this is JoJo's we're talking about. Of course there's going to be stuff like this happening. Bizarre stuff. Gyro said it himself. When he saw Poco Loco, it was bizarre. And then Sandman, the native guy. I was like, who the frick is this dude? He's just running on his legs. No horse. He doesn't have a horse. This dude is like peak human. He low-key reminds me of Cars. Remember when Cars, he became like the peak being? He runs on his 2 legs and he jumps around crazy. The fact that he's keeping up, it's a 10-mile race, by the way. It's a 10-mile race. And he's keeping up with all of the horses. Some of them slower than him by a huge margin. Honestly, I wouldn't mind Sandman winning. I don't mind him winning the race. But I love my boy Johnny, bro. But before we dive into Johnny, freaking Abdul, bro. Abdul is getting hoed. He's getting the short end of the stick. Are you telling me he's out of the race? Abdul is out of the race. I literally couldn't believe it. The moment I was like, yo, nah, this dude is gonna be a mainstay. He's gonna be the other universe timeline, whatever. Nah, he gets knocked out by Gyro Zeppeli. Are you serious? I wanted Abdul to do his shit, and he didn't do shit. Look, they haven't introduced stands yet, and I'm excited for that. I'm absolutely freaking excited for that. I was so hooked on this show, watching it the whole 47 minutes, bro. I was laughing, smiling. I was hyped up. I was getting attached to these characters, bro. Something that, oh my goodness, you don't know how freaking amazing this experience has been, bro. I love this. I love everything that whatever David Productions did with this first episode, they did amazing. The music, the soundtrack, the personality, the style, and everything, bro. It's been such an amazing ride. I don't know how many episodes this is, 38, 40, I don't remember. I hope it's that long, okay, because I need to see more. I want to see more, and I'm very excited for everything that's gonna happen in JoJo's Steel Ball Run. Also, I just want to talk about that Steel Ball Run as well. The race is called Steel Ball Run, and like, the guy who made the race is called Mr. Steel. But the thing is, Gyro has the steel ball, which I'm confused. Does he have any connections with Mr. Steven Steel? Also, I thought I was gonna like Steven Steel because he was yapping all courageously in front of the crowd. I was like, yo, this dude must be amazing, right? And then he starts crying in front of his wife, Lucy. And then I was like, yeah, okay, maybe not. Maybe not. You still look like a cool dude, Mr. Steel. But the main cast is the one that's really making me enjoy this whole thing. I'm excited for the next episodes. I've enjoyed this whole thing, and I hope they keep up with this because this is freaking amazing. It's been a while since I've had this. The last time I can remember enjoying a JoJo episode was like when freaking Emporio beat Pucci with like 2 stands. I was like, yo, that shit was fucking amazing. So I'm glad that part 7 is starting to become really amazing. Like, it genuinely feels like there's something being built here. Something that's gonna be an absolutely incredible journey. So, look, I can't wait for the next episode, and hopefully it's as good, and we actually get to see some stands. But yeah, that's it. I'm out.